Hey there, how's it going everybody? So I'm getting ready to propagate a few more cuttings from this tree kale plant. Here's a perfect size cutting. There's another one back over here. Another one here. Another one there. Everywhere that there's a leaf growing, there's a node right in the crook between where the leaf touches the stalk, and that's where the new growth starts to occur. So if I just left these in place, this tree would eventually branch out and become a lot more dense, thicker, fuller, but I'm really trying to propagate this. It's just such an amazing specimen. In the past, I've shared with you how you can make a homemade rooting gel using just honey. Also, I put together a recipe of psyllium husk and liquid kelp, and I've also used store-bought cloning gels. Today what I'm going to be doing is making a rooting gel out of the aloe vera plant. Now this idea was suggested by a viewer of the channel. I think it's a great one, so I'm going to give it a go today, so thank you for that. So I have several aloe vera plants growing throughout the landscape. I started with just one plant, and because the aloe vera puts off pups or new baby plants around the base, after a couple years I was able to propagate out several new plants. So I'm just going to harvest a couple leaves. I'm going to cut them off near the base of the plant. The first thing you want to do is to remove the spines on either side of the leaf. Then you just want to chop the leaf down to size. You want to take off the smaller end of the leaf as there's not really much gel in there. And then fillet. Once you remove the skin, be sure not to waste it. There's going to be a thin layer of gel on the inside there. And go ahead, take a moment to do some natural beauty care. Does a great job moisturizing and nourishing the skin. Alright, so now that I got my gel, I'm just going to put it into a blender and add just a little bit of water. For this amount of gel, I'm thinking about a tablespoon of water should be fine. Otherwise, the mixture is just going to be too gelatinous and want to stick together as one big glob. Alright, so now that I got my rooting gel set up, let's go ahead and take these cuttings. There we go. Alright, so the first thing I like to do with my cuttings is to remove all of the leaves, except for just a couple leaves on the top for photosynthesis. And I'm going to be sticking these cuttings into just your basic play sand as a growing medium. And I recommend saturating it with water first. And that's just going to help to give moisture to the plants right away, keep the rooting hormone on the plant, and also make it easier to make your pre-hole there. So all I'm going to do is dip it in this rooting hormone. You can see we got a nice coating on there, and place it in the hole. Backfill it in. That one's done. I would say you could also just pour a little bit of this into your hole as well. I'm just going to water this in a little bit more. And that's it. You could build a frame around this, cover it up with a humidity dome, even a plastic bag. I'll be monitoring this and giving it some spritz of water and also watering it every couple days. It's also in a predominantly shaded area. Hardly any sun comes through here at all. That's how you want to get these cuttings started. So in about 4 weeks or so, these should be ready to be transplanted into their own pots, and then I can show you the progression of both these and these plants over here. And we'll check the root development and see if adding any extra aloe vera in that hole did anything. Alright, well that's it for now, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great day. I'll be talking to you again real soon. Take care.